Look at this. The funny Quran, he copied a story from the Old Testament that Allah, he appeared to Moses in the tree, and the tree spoke saying, I am Allah. In chapter 27, verse number 8. So when Moses came, he heard a sound saying, blessed is who is ever in the fire, and who is ever around about it. Muslims, who was in the fire and who is around the fire? Remember when the Quran speak about the story of Moses, copied from the Old Testament, that Moses, he went and he saw bushes, and he saw a fire in the bushes. And what the bushes says, let us go and see. When he arrived to the bushes, he heard a voice saying, but when he came to the fire, a voice was heard from the right bank of the valley, from a tree in a hollow with the ground. O Moses, I am Allah, the Lord of the world. Well, you just said that Allah become a fire, because blessed is the one who is in the fire. Okay, who is in the fire? Allah speaking, saying, I am Allah. And then the Muslims, they will say to you, we have many opinion about this. Who care about your opinion, my friend? The verse is so clear. Allah spoke from the fire saying, I am Allah. Where is Allah? Is in the tree. What is in the tree? There is a fire. Who is blessed and he is inside the fire? Allah. So it is possible to Allah to become a burning fuel, but it's not possible for Allah to be a man. Hold on. Is it really possible for Allah to be a man? Just to show you how stupid this cult is. Muhammad is a guy who don't keep his mouth shut. He keep talking. And the more he talk, the more he do poo-poo. So if we go in the hadith, we will find that Muhammad confirmed that Allah is a man. In this hadith, Muhammad, he was worried that the Muslims will be confused about about the false Messiah and the real Messiah. But the real Messiah is not Allah. But look what Muhammad said. The Prophet said, I have told you so much about the Dajjal, the Antichrist, but I am afraid that you might not understand. I have told you so much, brother and sister, about the Dajjal, but I'm afraid that you might not understand. You have the right, you know, they won't understand. Muslims, he said to them blue, they see red. You say to them red, they see blue. So I'm afraid, you see, Muhammad here is naming a really good concern. He have a good concern. You might not understand. He knew what his kind of followers he have, man. Genius. I am afraid that you might not understand. The Antichrist is short-hinted, woolly-haired, one-eyed, and one-eye sightless, and neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So Allah is a man. And Allah have eyes. And he have two. And he looked the same as this man. The only difference between them is one eye. So everything the Muslim, they say to you, they reject. The fact it is, they accept. As you see, Allah is a man, and he have a hands, he have a shin, he have a face, he have two eyes, and even Muhammad is afraid that we will, or Muslims will, be misled about if he is the true Messiah or the false Messiah. But remember, the Antichrist will come and say, I am the Messiah. He will not say, I am Allah. So why Muhammad is worried that we will think he is Allah? Because he looked the same as the Messiah. It says here, they asked Muhammad, are we going to see Allah in the day of resurrection? Muhammad, he compares seeing Allah to a physical object, like the moon and the sun. He says, are you? Yes, he said, yes. Are you going to have difficulty to see the sun when it's not hiding by the cloud? They said, no. He said, do you crowd and squeeze each other to looking at the moon when it's full and it's not hiding by the cloud? They said, no. He said, so you will see your Lord. So we will see Allah. Okay. But how Allah will look like? Let us see. Muhammad, he make it clear. He said Allah will come to you in a shape. And remember, I'm not the one who is using the word shape. And if you say to me the word shape is surah, well, Adam خلقه على صورته. صورته, this is Adam, a creation, it's a shape. He fashioned him from a clay. Look what Muhammad, he says. Allah will come to them in a shape. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they knew, and will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge from you, with Allah from you. Which means the Muslims, they will consider Allah shaitan. You see how much they are deceived? Even their God, Satan himself, is coming to them. They will reject him. Why? Because he changed his look. Because he changed his look. How he changed his look? He have different shape. Muslim, they don't follow God, they follow a shape. So if you want to say to me this is a lie, well, this is your prophet and this is Sahih Bukhari. So Allah will come to you in a shape other than the one they knew and say, I am your Lord. And the Muslim, they will say to you, get lost. You are not. And then Allah, look, Allah now, he got spanked. Get out of here. We seek refuge by Allah from you, which means they accuse him to be shaitan. How you do that to your God? Just because he changed his shape, yes. And we will not follow you. And then Allah, and then when our Lord come to us, we will recognize him. So the Muslim, they say to him, don't fool us. You are not Allah. And when Allah, the true Allah, come to us, we will recognize you. Muslims, is that what you did to Jesus? You did not like his shape? If we ask the Muslim now the question, which is, they will never answer anyway. What is the shape Allah is coming with to the point you don't like? Any Muslim can tell us? Look, Allah is coming to you in a shape. Aren't you Muslim? You say Allah is unchangeable. He don't change, right? Okay. And you quote for us this from the Old Testament. You say God don't change. We don't believe that God changed. You see, God, if he come to us in a form, doesn't mean he changed. Nothing changed. God is still holy. What make God God is not his look, it is his ability and his ethic. What makes Satan is not his look, is his ability and his ethic. Do you agree? What make a man is his ability and his ethic. Men are sinners and their ability is limited. They cannot do what God can do. Same as angels, same as Satan. So everybody, every one of those characters we are using is given a name depend in his ability, what he can do and what he cannot do. So if God, he cannot do something, that means he cannot be God. And now your God is coming to you with image which you don't like. What that is image? Any Muslim can tell us? How embarrassment it is to you as a Muslim that your God, he come to you and he is Allah. And then you shout at him and you say to him, you are not our Lord. And not only that, you accuse him to be the devil himself. Why? Just because he changed his shape. So you Muslim, you don't have a religion, and you don't have a belief, you have a shape. You are a shape worshipper. And then Allah will come to them in the shape they know. In different hadith, it says translation, in the shape they saw first time. Did you see Allah first time? And then he will say, I am Allah. They will say, no doubt you are our Lord. Look, what? But this is the same person. Here we notice that Islam is a joke. Allah, it's not fit for Allah to come as a man. It's not fit. Okay, so Allah, he came to you obviously in a fit which doesn't fit. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know, and they will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge from Allah, with Allah from you. So if Allah, it's not fit for Allah to come as a man. It's not fit for Allah to have a look of a man. It's not fit for Allah to have a body of a man. Allah here taking a shape of what? Which is obviously not fit, to the point you Muslim, you rejected him. Again, Islam is a stupid religion. And this is the reference for the hadith, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari. They cannot say it's weak. But trust me, they will,